Okay, guys, uh, this is part 2 of Laravel Vue JS Crud operation. Okay, we have already covered the create and retrieve part. Now, in part 2, uh, we will cover the update and delete operation. Right? Let's first of all uh, define the update method in the task controller. Okay, just copy the validations from the store method. uh, right, remove the unique from here. We don't need it in the update. Okay, then so keep in mind we are accessing the task here. Okay, so we now can type dollar task update method request, right. So we have successfully defined the update method, right? Let's go to the user interface. Okay, and now we need to set the edit method here. Sorry, edit button. Okay, so on click of the edit button we need to go edit task method. We will define it now, and here we will also need to pass data. Okay, so we are so to pass the task which we want to update, we need to pass here. Okay, task, right. This task object will be different for each row because we are using for loop here. Now we need to define the edit task method, right. Let's go to methods, and here uh, edit task. Okay, and now uh, this dot task. So once the user clicks the edit button, we need to fill the previous values, old values in the form, right. So task data dot title. Here we need to task dot id, control d, that's dot description, type Okay, let's check the VUI. Okay, so now if we press the edit button, the values of this row should pop up. Yeah, now if we press this one, yeah, values have been changed, right? If we press this one, uh, something seems to be wrong. Yeah, task title is not correct. Yeah, because it should be title here, right? Now if I press edit, yeah, now the title is correct. If I press this one, title is correct. Okay, next task is to perform the update operation, and we also need an update button here, right? Let's go to the update button. Before we include the update button here, we need a new property which will detect either the form is in create mode or update mode. Call it create mode, and its default value will be uh, true, right? And now okay, now we will use if property, create mode. So if create mode is true, create task button will appear. Otherwise, we will display the update task, right? And here we will say VL. We don't need to mention it. V else, right? And here method will be would be update task, right? And update task. So when we will press the edit button, we also need to this dot create mode, we need to set it to false, so the create button is replaced with the update button. Let's see it. So right now it's a create task mode, right? And if we press the edit button, the create button should be replaced with the update button. Yeah, that's fine. As soon as we press the edit button, the old values are filled up with the form, and the create button is replaced by the update task button. Now we need to define the update button. Update mm, uh, update task method. Update task. Let's save the time and copy few elements. from let's copy it. Okay, looks fine. And we have just copied the store task method in the update task method, and now we will make the changes required. First of all, change post with the put method. We will make a put request for update, and here we need one thing more, and that is this. We also need to define the uh, id, because when we want to update the task we also need to pass id to the server, right? Something is wrong here. Okay, we are missing the bracket here. Yeah, now it's fine. Okay, first add the id attribute in the tasks data object. Okay, we also need id id. Okay, and when the edit button is pressed we also need to pass the value of the id, set it. Okay, here we also need to pass. There's a problem. This dot task. Perfect. Okay, now when the update button is pressed we can pass the data id also. Id, right? And then yeah, if the response is successful we need to empty the values. We also need to set the id empty also. And here we can say task has been uh, updated successfully, right? And There is nothing to change in the errors, it will remain the same. Okay, I think we are good to go. Let's try it. Let's see what's wrong. Okay, yeah, we are fine. Yeah, this dot get tasks is not working. This task, okay, after the update, need an curly braces here, start out here. Update task method should be close here, I think. Yeah, 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 now it's working. Okay, let's test the update functionality. So press the edit button here. Okay, and now first task edited, right? Task description edited. Let's make it epic and change the due date also. It should be 28. Let's see how it works. So the second row in our record must be updated. Let's see. Okay, something seems to be wrong. Nothing. Let's see what's the error here. Okay, let's see the error. See something here. That's method not allowed. Let's try it again. Okay, the put method is not supported for route tasks. Let's see what's wrong here. Okay guys, the mistake here is that there is something wrong in the update URL. Okay, yeah, we made a mistake. This we need to pass a URL, correct URL here, and here we need to put a forward slash, and then we need to concatenate the ID with it. So actually this is the full URL for the update action, right? This is the full URL for the update. In the second segment of the URL, we are passing the data ID. Okay. Now let's try it again. Okay. Update the first task, right? First task, edit, make it epic, change the due date to 28, right? Now the second row should update once we click the update function. Yeah, task has been updated successfully, and you can see the second row has changed. First task edit has been added, epic, and also everything has been changed, right? That sounds good. And one thing more needs to be done. Once the update is performed, we need to change this button back. uh, we need to show the create button here. Okay, let's do that. So once the response is successful, this dot create modes, we will set it to true. So after that update, button will be reverted back to the create mode. Yeah, as soon as we will press edit button, it will be changed to the update button. Everything seems to be perfect, and next what we need to do is uh, perform the delete operation.